So here's where we're going to hike, down to the Haputo Ecological Reserved Area, otherwise known as Haputo Beach. We're going to walk down a pretty steep path down into the beach, and I'll show you some bits of that along the way. This is the trailhead. We had to sign in to come here, so we know who's here at all times. And you can't catch any coconut crabs. They have these little coconut crabs, and they live like hermit crabs. They're in shells, and we can see them along the path. But you can't, they're called a zuzu, and you can't catch them or harvest them in any way. Cheryl says that they eat the coconut milk, they eat coconuts, and that makes their meat very sweet, and so they're quite prized, but they're nearly extinct. They're an endangered species on the island now. This sign gives you a picture. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but gives you a little picture of the beach, an aerial shot of the beach we're going to. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Yeah, it's just like you're there, isn't it? Just like you're there. Well, except for that text at the bottom. And then down below that sign, there's a sign about invasive species, about frogs, no, toads, and something called the chain of love, and tangan, and an African snail. So we won't be looking specifically for any of those, but I guess since they're invasive, they may cross our paths. Anyway, now we're going to head down to this beach. Okay, so this is a view of Haputo Beach from up near the top of the trailhead, and so this is the place we're hiking down to. It's really stunning. I keep saying that in all of these videos, but really the coastline here is quite remarkable. And we'll be snorkeling right down there, and my plan is to snorkel right out to that very point. You can hardly see it because of the way the tree leaves fall, but right there in that opening there's a little point, and that's where I'll be swimming. So from this vantage point on the trail, you can see right out to that point I was just talking about, and that's where I'm going to swim to. You can see that there's a mushroom rock out there. I'll show you again from the beach when we get down there. But that point right out there, I'm going to swim all along there, looking at the fishies, right out to the mushroom rock. Alright, so here we are at Haputo Beach, and Cheryl has ants crawling on her, so we have to do this quite quickly. But what we're here to see right now is this blossom that is from we think some sort of magnolia tree. And it falls down during the night. The blossom opens in the night, and then you find these blossoms on the ground. And Cheryl said by this afternoon it'll be dried up, kind of like a corn husk. But right now it looks almost fiber optic. I don't know if you can see that in the movie, but it's white with sort of these pinkish, purplish, what are those called?
Like corn silk.
Sort of like corn silk, yeah, that comes up. And later it will be brown and dry.
And it has these little yellow tips of pollen or something on them.
I don't know if you can see them. Maybe if I get in real close. I don't know if you could see that or not. Maybe it just gets fuzzy. Anyway, we thought we'd show you that. And next you're going to see a panning around Haputo Bay, where we're about to go snorkeling. So we've just climbed down the stairs and the trail down into Haputo Bay, and this is the end of the stairs that we just came from. You can just see in there some stone steps. And now I'm just going to take you on a little panning excursion. We're just going to go kind of around the bay a bit. Some rocks just going out, and then there is the fabulous water. It's about 8:30 in the morning. The sun is not very strong yet. This is a beautiful bay, and I hope that you can, on this video, get some sense of how stunning it is. We're the only ones here so far, but it's Memorial Day weekend, and I'm sure it'll get more crowded later. the other side of the bay, coming in along the beach now. And that aqua that you see there, that's Cheryl disrobing, getting ready to go for a little snorkeling dip, which we're quite excited about. And then just coming back around. Now you've done 360 degrees and you're back to the entrance of the trail. We'll see you in a little while. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these. There are lots of these black butterflies with blue spots. They're all over the place. They're fabulous. There's a lot of them that we can see, but only a few come into my focus at any one point in time. This is not the case with the spider's webs, however. I'm not going to show you the spider's webs, but the spiders, let's just say the spiders are having a good butterfly breakfast. It's a sad thing. And we don't want any sadness in our videos. So, there you go. Those are the brilliant black butterflies of Guam. Maybe from the side. Another shot of Haputo. The clouds, the sun, the light is different now. We think it may rain. And we're headed back. I'm switching beaches for the afternoon. It's very stressful here in Guam. I'm going to be going to Taragi Beach for some relaxation and some more snorkeling. I swam out to this little mushroom rock, did some snorkeling out to there. As Cheryl and I discussed, it's further than it looks, so you should be impressed with my efforts. This area in back of me here used to be a coconut plantation, and I can't give you a good sense, really, of what it's like to be out at that point, out there by the mushroom rock, and looking back and seeing all of these coconut palms. And then there's a cliff that's got all kinds of other vegetation on it. And it really is paradise. We've had the beach all to ourselves until just a few minutes ago, and another couple came, and now we have to share it with 2 other people. So we've decided to head out. Bye. Just thought I'd show you this one fun thing. This is a coconut tree just being born. Just coming out of its little coconut shell. You can see the gray coconut shell at the bottom, and then the newly sprung frond coming out of the top. It doesn't move. It's not a very animated or interesting part of the video, but I thought you might like to see it.